Because if he didn't remind me, I would not be here. Yeah, dude, I was designing inserts and stuff like that, so I just kind of messed up. But you can put some links in down here. See if I can get that going. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Probably a ton of lag. It's raining outside again. You guys know my internet. Complete, utter garbage. So Addicted, what's up, buddy? There we go. Now I can see everybody. Enlighten. Sergeant, what's up? Clayton, if you hadn't have messaged me, dude, I was like totally into making these inserts, dude. I was really into just insert. All right, there we go. Georgia Rock Zombies, what's up, buddy? I hear it's supposed to be rainy again this weekend up there. Chainsaw, what's up? Bouncing Noise, Sergeant. Turtle. Okay, I'm surprised. I did a little bit of light adjustment, but audio, video is good. Great. Glad to hear all that finally. Riot. Shad, what's up? Addicted. JD's, what's up, buddy? Charles Pope, hey, dude. Jeremy Watkins, what's up, buddy? Dave Coco. Hey, what's up, buddy? Model Car Jedi. That's a good name. That's a good name. I like that. Hyperflow, what's up, buddy? I got your fan. And I chased armadillos with my X-Max last night. Did you catch any of them? Discovery RC, what's up? Georgia, looking like a muddy Palooza Saturday, but Sunday should be okay. Cool deal. Hey, Georgia, Georgia Rock Zombies. I got a favor to ask of John, so I got to send him a message. What's up? Big Kids RC. Eric from Sweden, 1 a.m. I'm up till 1 a.m. every day, buddy. Andrew Siri, what's up? What's up, man? Hey, Andrew, so you got another raminator or something like that? Andrew, you got what, 15 raminators now? And I can see the light different, see brightening up and all that. Maybe I'll sit back here. Yeah, these cameras and fluorescent light or cameras and LED lights don't get along very well. Need a tip. Bent ball end on link and can't get the screw out. Oh, you bent the screw and you can't get it out of the ball end? You may have to cut the bolt loose. Or sometimes you can kind of jam it and bend it back. Yeah, the light up there is... I can never get things right. I thought you did, Andrew. I saw you post something about that. Smokes 15. See, 57 of you wonderful people. I do want to show you guys something. I've been working on inserts quite a bit. So I've also got some inserts that was requested for the small tire right here. This is like a class 1, the Falcon by RC 4-wheel drive on their wheels. I've got a little insert for those. They're not up on the website, but they will be soon. One Raminator, one Gravedigger, one low-C MTX, and with a Gravedigger body. Nice. Did you see the V4, Andrew? Dude, I've known about the V4 steering and axle setup for, well, since the World Finals last year. But, yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. I like the 12mm outputs and all that, but I guess I drive easy now or something. I drive like grandpa. But regardless of all that, hopefully you guys saw the Ram Bouncer video. Eric Rumbo, you have a question. 6 says, what diff fluids do I recommend? Buddy, I'm running the stock diff oils in most all my vehicles. Now, I do need to open up the Red Cat machete and thicken that oil up a little bit. Cherry Pit, Paul King. Drew picked up a Rofun fifth scale Fiesta roller. Fiesta roller. Already ordered the Talbot edition. Do you know what number you got? I know my buddy was messaging me about it, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I'm fine with my Raminator, and I'm fine with my RAM bouncer. I have no more need for any more versions of RAM. How about inserts for Rift boggers? Chainsaw, see, I'm glad you mentioned that. I am working on something here, but man, these things are taking forever. I'm going to try to get a picture of this without loading anything or unloading it, and I'm going to try to show it to you guys. But I am working on something for those exactly. All right, so try to get back to here. I'm trying not to load my internet because it's garbage. I still have never got good internet. But I do want to show you this. I am working on some. What I'm working on actually is for, well, I don't even have it. Yeah, I do have one here. Like for these right here. Okay, so this is where I'm at with that design. So, and I'm trying to get the print like under 9 hours. But that's where I'm at with the design for the 2.2s. So, what I'm after with this print, okay, let me explain. I'm kind of going off of this pattern right here, but I'm doing more down into here, okay, to try to make this a little bit more rigid, because I want these to absorb the hits, but not go right to the edge of the wheel, okay? So we got a lot of room to work with, and I'm trying to make all that fit in there. But I want it to hit, absorb, and work, but I don't want it to be like a super soft for crawling that just simply flops to the wheel. So I'm trying to get a good balance on that. I think I just about got the design ready to go. And I've got some inserts right here. I believe these are from Squid inserts, but they're really narrow. And they let the tires flop a lot side to side. So I'm working on, I kind of got the size, the dimensions on that, but everything inside, including this, is all mine. So, I mean, I got the diameter, that everything is mine. Believe me, I'm not copying anybody's stuff. I'm not that kind of a person. But regardless, I'm trying to come up with something specifically for bouncers and riffs. Something that could really take the abuse. So, man, I tell you what, the best part of that Ram Bouncer video, in my opinion, okay, I'm sorry for the light changing me around, but, you know, when I came off that corner and I was on that one tire and I drove out of it, to me, that was epic. But, man, I was trying to get that backflip. But that ground is super soft, so I knew I wouldn't really mess anything up unless I packed dirt into something. So, now that dirt is actually flattened right now. It's actually flattened and smooth because that is the dirt that I'm going to use for the on-road concrete pad. So Exoplex is about to expand within itself again with a concrete pad for on-road, drifting, possibly tug-of-wars, just all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, I have a big tarp that I can put up so I can have movie night. Dude, you might as well, right? But that's what I got planned. I got a lot of stuff planned, man. I also got 2 big dirt piles for the back when they pour the concrete on Friday for the pad, which when they pour the concrete Friday for the pad, when all that's done and set, I got to take off to Ackworth, Georgia, because I'm going to be at Zombie Palooza and Ackworth in Waco, Georgia at RC Farm. That's where I'll be this weekend. It's supposed to be raining Saturday, but Sunday's supposed to be good. I'm going to be there. Now, Sean, Jack's RC Recycle and Repair, he has a couple servos. They're just some cheap JX servos, but at least I'll get the Ram Bouncer fixed up. My only other option was to pull out a couple Reese 1000s and just put in there and run a BEC or, yeah, because those are easier to get than the 2000s. But yeah, I put those in there to make it good because both front servos are toast. Both of them lost gears. So the rears are good somehow. I thought they said the first 100 are numbered. And I do know that they get Kevin's plaque. get it, clean that ram bouncer. The dirt was delivered. What is today? Tuesday. The dirt was delivered yesterday, and then I got the bouncer in there and all that. I wanted to run some more stuff, but rain and stuff just messed me up. But this has been the worst winter I've ever seen. But regardless of all that, it took me probably about an hour. And that little bottle of spray that I showed you guys, man, I used a lot of that on that thing, man. I got it looking pretty good, though. I still got to take a rag and give the cage a wipe down and get all that taken care of. But otherwise, I think we're going to be good to go. But yeah, I'm going to get the surface. That's a good question, Cozy. The guy that's putting this down has put concrete pads down for other off-road, and I asked him what kind of surface, and he says there's a very specific type surface. It's not like a brushed, broomed type surface. That's a little bit too rough, which I'm fine with that because that sounds like traction to me. But I don't know on road yet, but I'm going to. I've got the Arlarlo cars in here. I've got a few. I know there are some guys around with bow links, the old classic bow links. IAQ Master's got his already ready, man. He is ready to go. So I get all that set up, man. We're gonna go all the way around. 1,000 new subs in a week. I got 1,000 new subs in a week. Did I go up a lot today or something? I know I was at 69 last time. Now you got me looking. Probably going to mess up my internet. No, I've only picked up maybe 200. Because remember the last live I hit 69. Yeah, I see I'm 69,196 right now. That's where I'm at. I wish I could get 1,000 a week. Maybe I could actually get that 100,000 for the by the end of the year, which will be amazing. But I don't see it. Yeah, Cozy, I'm looking forward to it as well, man. It'll be one more thing that you can do out here. You'll be able to do bashing. I have the basher park set up. You'll have the off-road course. 124, 118, the 110 crawler stuff, on road. I want to get some clay, but I got to get a tarp where I can put down this thing and have it done right because I have a nice pull sled. I want to have a pull track out here. I want to do a lot of things out here, man. I really do. It just takes time. The on-road track. Do you have any events planned for summer 2024? Hyperflow, buddy, when it comes to events, this year we haven't been able to plan anything. It's been, will the weather allow us to freaking do something? Because, dude, it's been a disaster. Raining right now, dude. We have not had the beautiful winter that I recall in the past. This has been a nasty winter for us. And it's not just for us. I've seen Gatlinburg get flooded, all over California just getting flooded. So it's not just us, but this has been a really crappy winter, weather-wise. Oh, Paul, I'm getting a 450 tomorrow. I want 1,300 and upgraded, and doing unboxing video and or mod videos. I'll do an unboxing video. As far as the mods go, probably just want to let you take care of that, and I can show what you do. Yeah, I've never messed with a Sen truck. Dr. X Max from Germany, what's up, buddy? At some point, we should talk and build a 6x6 X Max. Now, I saw somebody did a 6x6 Creighton 8S. I saw that. The 100K Raminator giveaway will be awesome. JD, I don't know about that. Would you consider running dual shocks on my Ram bouncer? You know, that was something that I was wanting to do initially, but I decided not to, and I think I'm good to go without it. It took a while to get the shocks figured out, but I think I do. Having dual shocks on that, I think, would be just a bit much, even the one spring, you know, like I have on my Raminator. But the best setup that I've got for this bouncer to date are 4mm holes in the pistons and 650 CST shock oil, normal oil. Get all that stock junk out of there. Put actual good shock oil in. I don't have any up here, but yeah, get rid of that stock stuff. That stock stuff is like the it's like the 5-weight they put in the old Baja HPI 5Bs. You know, the 2-wheel drive ones. So, yeah, get rid of that stuff. I'm in a good tire to handle 12S power. Andrew Novo. Buddy, in my opinion, there's only one tire that can do that, and it's the same tires that I run. Matter of fact, this one's loose. Proline Badlands. Now, granted, these are Vidavon wheels and all that for my green 12S Creighton, but regardless of all that, yeah, Proline Badlands, man. That's the only tire that I have found that really takes the abuse. Really. I have blown belts out of Proline tires before on my DBXLE. There's a video of that which shows it literally blowing up. And it was the Proline Masher XPs. Those were the ones that I blew up on my DBXLE right out here in the backyard. There's a video of that. I'm not sure if it was 12S or 8S at the time. So he developed a 6x6 conversion for an X-Max a bit over 2 years ago. So you got a 6x6 X-Max. See, that sounds really expensive because I probably want to buy a brand new X-Max to even do that conversion. There you go. What do your bump stops look like you sell in your end mounts? I don't have them here, but they go over the shock shafts. And they just kind of like a wedge, kind of a wedge thing with a 10mm hole in the middle of them. So it's nothing special. It's just a little bit to, you know, kind of cushion that landing so you don't go metal to metal on all your landings. So you got the number 41. Now, Addicted, my buddy has number 97 on the Gravedigger. Never been run. We took the engine out of it because we're going to convert it, and we've never got back to it. You're talking about the big Traxxas Raptor R? Probably something with a 550 size around maybe a 3,000 to 3,300 kV or something like that. Joe Girding, what's up, buddy? Kev's is 169. A little jealous. 169. Big Kid RC, what's up? Actually, do you have a link to your 6x6 X-Max? Or I'm assuming your name is your channel that you have the videos on it? Would that be it? Yeah, I'll probably go, Michael, something in the 3,300 kV range. You running 3S, 4S, or what on it? It's kind of weird, though. More S's you run in battery, the lower the kV. So sometimes you may not be getting all your speed that you would think you'd be getting. The numbers were random. I don't know, 69 would be sweet. Are you doing a review on the new Max Slash? Phoenix, I'm trying to get one, buddy. I've got the local hobby shop. I've got my buddy Sean trying to get me one. So I told them both, look, whichever one gets here quickest gets my money. Simple as that. And the hobby shop has them, but they won't sell them out. Even though there's a local guy with one bashing around, having a good time with it. I'm like, how? How are you guys getting this? But yeah, I really want that max slash. Yeah, 3S, somewhere around 3,000 to 3,500 max, a 550 size. I'm not sure if you can fit a larger 1717 size motor, but those only go to like 1650, so that may not be very fast for you at all. Electric RC, Timothy, yeah. AM Highway 88. All right. Oh, so, like I said, I'm working on inserts for these. Inserts for the trenchers. Inserts for the J Concepts landmines, which I don't think these are very popular. In fact, I've never even run them. I picked them up and just kind of let them sit a little bit. Also, would anybody want inserts for something like this? I don't think this is needed. It's just like an Aggie tire I got off of Amazon a while back. Also going to make some to fit these guys right here. So, but yeah, I've got them for 1.9s and all that stuff as well. Pro Line, J Concepts. Working on it. And see, that's what they're afraid of. And I'm like, dudes, I have contacts with all kinds of companies. Nobody would Traxxas. Nothing comes out that's not supposed to come out. No leaks happen unless I've been told to leak. Come on, dude. Let me have the thing, and I'll put videos out on the day it releases. Simple as that. Nope. The guy is way too scared. Put it that way. See, Andrew, how did you get your max slash? Got that tire sitting around. You make inserts for Traxxas Canyon Trails. Yeah, I can. Do you have them off the unglued? I believe they're a 4.63 size tire, right? So I think I have one. I think I have a set of those tires out in the shed somewhere. As far as like everything goes, it would just be a little bit shorter right here. Do not have them unglued. Yeah, you got to unglue them and get them off the wheel to even get into the get into the things. Yeah, I wish I had some contacts that would let me get the darn truck, because I would already have it. I mean, I'm glad to see new things coming out of Traxxas, you know. Maybe we got more. I don't know. All right, so we're probably gonna cut this off at 8 tonight, because I kind of want to get back on that insert I'm working on for that. I'm hoping to get up to Georgia this weekend. So if I get up there, I know there's going to be some balancer guys. So I kind of want to get one of these inserts actually printed and have it there. Maybe even two. Put them in something. X-Max slash in the future. Man, I know what I want. I want Arma to simply take the Creighton or the Outcast. It don't matter. Take that thing, narrow it up just a little bit. You can probably do it with tires, proper offsets and all that, and make the darn thing into a buggy. That's something I would like to get. See, Enlighten, I have no luck when it comes to getting Traxxas stuff. They have their influencers, though. They have RC Girl, the Martin guy, Maria guy. They got him and a couple others. So they got their guys. I tried, but no go. I found the other shop about 1 hour and 30 minutes away, but they would release early. See, Addicted, I would probably take the drive. 6 scale Typhon. You got it, RC player. That would be awesome. The Rustler Stampede. Dude, they already have it. It's called the Rustler 4x4. I don't know if there's any. Yeah, Mark Santa Maria. Yeah, they got him and our RC girl and a few others, but a Typhon Grom? Well, that would be neat. The new jump. Which new jump? All I had were the regular old wooden ones. If you're talking about the dirt stuff that I was doing with the Ram Bouncer, that's all gone. That is now out there flattened out, getting rained on. Hopefully packing somehow. I don't know. The double hump? Yeah, that was the just the dirt. That was there to put for the on-road track. Kind of had to build it up a little bit, so. A Max Russellter. They've got the Max. It's about the same size. I don't see a need for that one. I would like to see a TRX4 the size of an SCX6. You know, I would love to see something out there besides the SCX6 in that size. I really would. You know what I would like to see? Because we're talking X-Maxes earlier. I'd like to see something actually legit run with an X-Max. I'm talking like the size, everything. Actually be capable to go out there and bash around just like an X-Max. We don't have that other than the X-Max. But the X-Max is so awesome that even the Arma guys respect it. And the Arma guys, man, they hate it. Oh, the Arlarla MK07. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, I think, Jonathan, I think they're just sitting back on some of their stuff. But the problem is, I mean, other than the Max Slash, the XRT, I guess the Max V2 is still pretty good, but most of their stuff is old. I mean, they're old. That's why it's so nice to see a nice new Max Slash, you know, coming out with all the good driveline and stuff. That was awesome. So, I mean, that was pretty darn awesome in my opinion. Well, I'm going to tell you, Benjamin, scale trucks and crawling, dude, it may be saturated, but dude, there are so many options out there, and crawling is still really big business. It really is. I mean, I just built the Coyote, which is somewhere around here, which is over here, actually. Nope, that's the VRD. You know, I got the Coyote around here somewhere. But I got bodies ordered for that. I ordered the Rock Warrior body, the War Wagon body or something, the Warlord body by J Concepts, and I ordered another one of the Stage Killer bodies. I'm not sure which one's going on it right now, but we'll find out. Because when they both come in, I'll set them on there and see which one I like the best. Then I'll give it a paint job, and it's supposed to be in tomorrow, so there's a chance I might be able to take it with me to Georgia if I get the body painted. Yep. 65 of you guys watching right now. I gotta show you that chassis after it's nice. That Pro is going down. What, the SEX Pro right there? Warlord. Man, I tell you, I like the SEX Pro, but man, when you get that VRD, you really don't want to go back. It's a crazy thing, man. Man, dude, Jonathan, that Slash is so old. It's such an ancient vehicle by today's standards. But they still sell them. They still sell. I guess part of one of the reasons why they sell is because you can get everything for them. Like 1,000 different people have parts for them things at this point. The cheap Bronco hard body on Amazon is durable and fits 12.3. Warlord is going on the Pro. Yeah, yes, nothing comes close to X-Max. And this for years. I'm curious if a company will ever do it. Dr. X-Max, I would love to see it, man. I heard a rumor, but it's just a rumor. That's a rumor like when Creighton or Arma dropped the Creighton, the X-Max killer, and it wasn't even close. You're talking a monster truck versus a race truck. They're not even in the same category. So what did Traxxas do a few years later? XRT. And dude, XRT rocks, man. That guy right there. If you break it, you need it fixed fast, and if you have kids. Yeah. Yeah, U1 or negative G. Is the negative G a TRX4 thing? Because I honestly don't want to mess with any more TRX4 stuff. Because it's just ancient, you know? Solid basic and really upgrade. Yeah, but you know, the Slash. It's like a Dana 44 axle in the real off-road world. You can polish that turd all you want, but it's still a Dana 44. Step up to a base model Dana 60, and you got something. Been there, done that. I have polished that thing in my old truck back in the day. In the end, it was still just a Dana 44. Yeah, Holmes said he is working on a 2-in-1. It'll be interesting to see how he puts that together, though. Biggie size LMT. Dude, I would love to have something in between the LMT and Raminator and solid axle. Man, can you imagine how awesome that would be? But it has to be right in between. I don't want another Raminator, but having a LMT that's well, you can't really make it 5th scale unless you mess around with the numbers. A 6th scale or 7th scale. I go with a 6th scale. So you have an XRT on 6x6. So how are you powering the rear axle? You have another bulkhead to go on the back of it that can drive the drive shaft and then flipping the ring gear? Is that what you're doing to get your rotations right? You see the new Kevin? Yes, I did, Sleek Hobbies. I sure did. Let's see, another MOA build kind of like the Deluxe Fab compared to... Man, the only other MOA out there that I could possibly get is the RC 4-wheel drive one. I mean, what other MOAs are out there? Steering wheels are just running to up front. I think that was extended 4-wheel steer on a 6x6. Oh, the old E-Maxes, yeah. LMT and X-Max sizes. Perfect, Dr. X. That's it. Building a TRX6 hauler with an 8x8 steering, most rear axle. I saw a guy that had a TRX6. What he did was, and somehow it worked. I'm not sure how. But you had your normal front axle. Then you had the regular center axle, non-steering. And then they had a steering axle behind that. And dude, I kid you not, it worked. I don't know exactly how, but it worked. Oh, there's the legend himself. There's Kevin. X-Max size monster truck with X-Max durability and speed. Yes, buddy. And big old solid axles. Kevin, I saw your truck, dude. Congrats on that, man. That's got to be an awesome feeling, buddy. That's got to be an awesome feeling. Man, you beat that body up at that indoor skate park. You actually touched the rafter up there, didn't you? I saw you said it and it kind of like touched the rafter. I thought it was going to get hung up. Done as soon as the front drive, but flow, yo. Actually, I built an up there, rear. Basically runs backwards. I got you, yeah. That truck is sweet. Post my page. The end route, Berg. I don't know that they still make the Berg's chainsaw. I had one many years ago. So, but I ended up selling it off before we got everything. I would love to have a MOA class out here, dudes. I know, dude, man. Dude, you hit it good. Man, crossover stream for summer. Crossover stream for summer? If you're talking about crossover stream like for water running, that's pretty common around here. We got a lot of water. So Kevin, Isle of Man is working good for you? It looks like it's going to work out great, dude. Especially that indoor thing, man. You get you like I got it for your indoor course. Build a TRX4 because there's nothing else that can take it, and build that thing. Or if I don't know if you saw it, but do you remember when I did that? The TRX4 clone I got off of eBay for like $200. Man, I beat the snot out of that thing. It was well worth $200. Well worth it. Rear steering, but you don't need it with enough power. Now, when it comes to like drifting like that, when you have a tire with a floppy foam, it'll roll over and give you that four-wheel steer effect. That's why sometimes I run an insert in the front and a foam in the back. Not this particular combo, because it allows it to make that turn up in the crawler world. Man, see, I know you were talking about taxes eating you up. Well, over here, dude, our taxes are chewing us up bad. Have Kevin as a guest in a minute. Well, I tell you what, dude, Kevin, that does sound awesome, man. Man, yeah. If you ever make a trip over here, dude, people leave their houses and cars unlocked everywhere. Man, that's pretty awesome, Kevin. You really picked a good spot, buddy. Great achievement, Kevin. Well deserved. IEQ master. Yeah, the inflation tax. Man, dude. We go to McDonald's and you're talking a $13, $14 lunch. Troll finder on the channel. I had a troll finder years ago, and it was so messed up. Brand new troll finder. It had, now get this, steering wheel on the driver's side, but the servo was on the passenger side. Okay? Dude, Kevin, do it, man. Build a Kevoplex. Hey, I'm about to get, in fact, this Friday, I'll have a concrete pad poured, so I'll have on-road action back there. Plus, I'm expanding the basher area for the big jump and ramp and all that, too. So, and we're getting a big building. Sean is putting up a building out here, and we're going to actually have some indoor racing. We're thinking like 1/16 mini Bs, maybe drifting, all kinds of stuff indoors as well, man. Yeah, Kevin, if you got the property, man, do it. I've got to be honest with you. Some days I don't even leave the yard. Everything I need is right back there, man. It really works out, man. You have no land there yet. Is there land available that you can actually purchase to build on like this? I'm curious. I mean, you say Isle of Man. I'm thinking like a little Hawaiian island or something. Mini T. I've been itching to run it indoors. Well, dude, I've got the Losi Mini B, and when I got that, I drove it outside. I'm like, man, it's kind of not right. So I get inside, man. We lay the carpet down. We do some indoor racing. I've got the MyLap system. Let me talk about the Big Truck Bash. This is going to be in Callahan, Florida. Okay, I think it's April 14th or something like that. I got to look at the dates. But this is all X-Max, and we're going to be racing on a quarter-mile clay oval that they run karts on. So we're going to have X-Maxes. Now, picture this. When you're running your X-Max, when you're running whatever it is you got, how long do you actually hold full throttle? 2-3 seconds at most, and then you got to let up. Why? Because, you got to turn around. Well, guys, I put my Techno buggy years ago on a kart track around here, and I was able to hold full throttle for like 3.5 minutes. So when we get out to this quarter-mile oval and we're going to run these things, I'm expecting some fires because I mean think about it. None of our vehicles are really built to take full throttle for 3 minutes straight. None of them are. We blip it, we make our speed run, whatever we want, we come off of it, we blip it, get backflips, whatever. Like we're racing, we hit it a little bit coming down the straight, hit it, but it's not constant. And that is going to absolutely cause havoc. Me and my buddy Gary is going to be there, Viking RC. We're both going to be videoing this as much as we can. I've got some ramps back here. I'm going to resurface the one launch ramp. So I'm taking that ramp and I'm taking my big ramp. Now, I got a launch ramp. According to Google, the angle 27 degrees is your best for distance. Not height, but distance. So we're going to be doing a long distance jump, probably with a beautiful run up. We should break 100, 150 feet on our jumps. The other jump is going to send us up. So we're going to just break a lot of stuff off of that one. It's going to be a blast, man. I can't wait. And yes, I'm taking something to run that oval. I'm not exactly sure what. I'm not sure what I'm going to take to run the oval, but whatever it is, it's got to be able to, in my mind, survive 3 to 4 minutes of straight full throttle. It's awesome just holding full throttle, man. It is phenomenal. Like, we only get it just for a little bit, you know? Fly One Moto. What's up, XO? Head home from the hobby shop. Had to go grab another UDR. Another UDR? Man, one is enough for me. Paul King, you need a ride to Callahan. I'm sure I got enough room because I'll be packing the 6x12 trailer with the ramps on it, taking all that. I got enough room for you, buddy. Put in a 2-step nitrous. You know, I'm not sure if the gas may be the rulers of that big oval. Just because you can run them like that, but man, put the biggest pinion gear you can on them. And I don't know gas very well, but the biggest gearing you can and just run it, man. I mean, what do we have for on-road? I know we can't run the super spikes like what I have on my DBXLE and all that because they'll actually put a hole in your leg. So we can't run those, but it's going to be phenomenal. 8S 1100 kV. That would probably do it, but you know, Benjamin, DBXLE for oval, yeah, I'm thinking that, but I've got those big super spikes. I can't run those. And stock tires will just blow up, especially when I put this thing on 12S. They've seen the Bandits converted to sprint cars. Yes, James Wisecarver, I believe Enlightened RC has one. I want to see run RC on their freedom. I'm sure Cletus can do it. I'm sure Cletus can get that done. Benjamin, yeah, you're probably right, dude. I mean, I've got a feeling that there will be fires out there. IEQ Master got you, Paul. Yes, sir. What is my favorite crawling tire besides the J Concepts Megalithics? Besides the J Concepts Megalithics, I don't have them here, but that will be another J Concepts tire, the Tusk. My former favorite tire, and I don't have it right here, was actually the Proline Crawler Predator. That was absolutely what I was running. So the Proline Crawler Predator. That was it. So, do 10S and don't blow the tires? Benjamin, where's the fun in that? Hey, if Kevin can hit the rafters on an indoor skating park with a Raminator, I can blow up a few tires at least, right? Dude, that was awesome, man. To the rafters on that thing. And really, the Raminator took the abuse really good. I expected links to go flying off on some of them hits, but it actually took it pretty good. Figure it out. Linner has the 20S. I had a Linner system, but I got rid of it because I knew I'd break it. Do you think it was right to ban the megalithics? Oh, Jonathan, let me tell you about that one. Okay, banning the megalithics because it doesn't resemble a factory tire. Okay, they should have said that at the start versus letting these guys build 6 months into this tire. Come out with class 1s, which I've got, by the way. Go through all that process and then turn around and ban them. And then turn, but still, to my knowledge, allow the trenchers. This isn't a scale tire. Neither is the Hyrax. But they're going to allow these, obviously, smaller size, and not these. But that's bad enough. But then, as if it was mentioned to me at the Cottons event, they're looking at making all tires that aren't licensed illegal. Well, that wipes out all of J Concepts. And I'm not sure if you guys follow this, but J Concepts, man, they support tracks. They support events. They're there. They take care of things. It's a really upstanding company. And to turn around and just like stab them like that, that's dirty. That is dirty. Dirty move, Sorka. Absolutely. Marcus Landry, what do I think about the Primal MTV4? Dude, the Primal MT4, I think it's awesome. The 12 millimeter outputs for the drives, absolutely need it. I have busted mine. I have broken my 10s. I have. Granted, I was learning how to do backflips with a Raminator. What it was I came up. Let me see if I can get this. So I came up, boom, I hit it, and it was upside down, and it kind of stalled in the air. So I throttled it, and when it came down, this tire was turning like this right here, and just boom, and caught it and busted one of my outdrives right there. Hopefully y'all got my whole thingamabobber right there. But regardless, I busted those. I like the steering better. They got rid of all that stuff, which is a constant problem on them things. These were 2.2 trenchers, yes. So yeah, which tires are J Concepts licensed? Because all I know of is the Landmine, which I do not believe this is licensed by anybody. The Tusk, which is their version of a Baja Pro X. I don't believe that's licensed. Their Swamper, which is a hunk. I don't believe that's licensed. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. What's my favorite motor and servo for a crawler? Woo, boy, that's kind of a tough one. But for the most part, the Hobbywing Fusion Pro and either Brass 500 or the Brass 777 or the something that's on the way. I don't leak. Eventually, you're just going to abandon them and run a rule book. See, we had a competition here this past Sunday, and he actually showed me in the rule where while you're on a course, you can stop your timer, take your truck to the pits, work on it, come back to the course in that spot, start the timer. I said, dude, that is BS. That is BS. Why that will be allowed anywhere? I've been to some Sorka events and I've never seen anybody do that. Never. So I'm like, dude, absolutely. So I've got it in my rule set, which I really need to publish. But yeah, that will not happen anymore. Now, speaking of that, oh, I can't do that one. When I was at my very first Sorka event, they had one of their board guys on there, okay? Now, this was at Cherokee Rock Village. Let me show you guys what he did. He was driving along all hunky-dory, and he fell over, fell off the rock, right? Truck was sitting like this, tires up. So, rather than get a hand of God, this is what he did. He literally put his hand on the vehicle to roll it, right? But he slid it on the roof all the way up the rock. All the way up the rock, and then did the rollover. They said, what are you doing? He says, you got to think outside the box. It never left the ground. That was slimy. So I learned even more about Sorka at that event. I mean, I use Sorka for what we need, but then I tailor it to what we do, if that makes any sense. And if I get guys here that say, yeah, I'm wanting to go to Sorka, I say, well, look, we're not Sorka. You're going to need to go and get your vehicle set up for them, for that. But for here, you got your reverses all you want. 1, 2, and 3 free winches, no penalty. In Pro, we have a winch penalty. But gates are dead once you touch one side or the other. And you see in Pro, they're live all the time. Pro is a little bit different level, you know. But regardless of all that, we have a lot of fun. Now, as far as the magnitude of rules, a lot of the reason why the magnitude of rules are there is because somebody pushed way too hard to create a stupid rule because they done something stupid. This is why you got 100 different rules just for rolling your tire down a hill. Because somebody went way too stupid and caused that rule to happen. Now, as far as the sway bars go, Joe, I see that. The sway bars are nice, but they look like they're still 4mm bars. So the 4mm bars is, and honestly, will be awesome for bashing around and general driving. You want to be a little bit more of a racer, you can do the 5mm Vidavon or even the 6mm Vidavon bars. Magma 3.8. Yeah, those are some beefy tires though. They're really kind of large. Benjamin, I know that. That was Family Guy. I have only one rule, and that rule is I don't play by anyone's rules, not even my own. Yes, when he was talking to Meg Griffin, I remember that. When will there be a video on the new thing? Which new thing from who says what? I do not leak. I can tell you there's all kinds of things coming, but then again, there's always a lot of things on the way. A VW, I've looked at some of the VW bodies, but haven't actually got one yet. Which tires that can withstand 12S off-road with a Genesis foamless? Dude, Dr. X-Max, I've totally looked at those. I was tempted to get those for my Losi 5B, which is 12S, you know, all that stuff like that. Really looking at getting those, man, but I just didn't. I mean, I've got the Mega Spikes, but they're kind of, they look like they got a tire, but dude, they're solid. They're solid, man. And so far, they've taken everything I've given them. Knuckles in Europe, WRCs, yeah. Dude, I would have to, Mounts and Noise, I would have to say everything's better. Alvin, what's up? Red Cat's 3 announcements. Oh, that's right. They did say they had 3 vehicles coming out. Huh. I wonder what they are. Dr. X, okay. I'll pay $400 for these. Yeah, they're about $400 here as well. Let's say VW Golf R real car been occupied. I got a VW golf cart. Okay. Golf R real car. Oh, is that like the racing version of a Golf? When I asked your favorite motor and servo, you named 2 servos and stopped on the 3rd. Oh, Jonathan. Yeah. I can't talk about that. Trigger my digger has all the upgraded links and they bent on one side once I actually drove my digger to the fence. See, you know, Addicted, you talking about that. When I was at Beat the Creek year before last, I think it was, the first one I went to, there was a guy out there, he had a converted Raminator. Dude, he jumped and landed just a little bit off camber, and that rod end just spit out like butter. Now, I've busted one before, but it took a lot of abuse, though. It's just a faster Golf with all-wheel drive. Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. Oh, yeah, I've done quite a bit to the Ridge Runner. In fact, I've got right there. I've got to put the, yeah, I've got a 1080. I had to think about this for a second because I tested out another brand ESC in that, which is actually really good. It's just the reverse is really low, like 25%, and it doesn't have much tunability to it. But they sent it to me to get me to test it for them to see where it's at on the control. And I will tell you guys, the downhill control of this mysterious ESC has got the same downhill control of as a 1080 has. That has a 1080 in it right now, though, because they don't want me to publish anything because it's still in beta processing, testing, and all that. So, but yeah, it's pretty nice. And I told him, I said, dude, look, since you're still working on this ESC, even though it looks like a nice final product, it looks really nice. It needs 4S capability. Really needs 4S capability. 2-liter turbo. I see my Hyundai has a 2.5 liter with a turbo. And dude, that stupid thing, if we're running 35 and I get tired of you driving like grandma, grandpa, and I gas it, dude, you will hear tires squeal as I pass you. It will absolutely squeal those tires. Not just a bark, it will squeal those tires as I go past you. I've done it before. On the clock. Good night. All right, Red Nice. Catch you later, buddy. Now, when I got my Heims, I just ordered them off of Amazon. It was like $8 for 2 or something like that. I stuffed a 4092 930 kV into the base camp. It acts like it's one drag brake. Its own drag. Well, yeah. A 4092? Well, that's kind of interesting. That's a whole lot of motor, though. Yeah, see now, Caleb, I had the 2020 Santa Fe with a 2.0 turbo. That one would run great past about 4,000 RPM. It took it a while to really get breathing and get out there. But when it did, you knew it and it was running, okay? The 2.5 is a whole different animal. That stupid thing will just take off. And yeah, it's got the dual clutch transmission. It seems to be fine for me. 8-speed in that thing. It just feels in drawer out of Mamba. Okay. Yeah, I've got a few motors up here. One day I'll find a use for them somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I'll find a use for them somewhere. Now, the naturally aspirated, they do have a tendency to get more kick off the line, yes. But man, once that turbo starts running, dudes, I like having the turbo. I run a seater in my SCX 24. Dude, I've got a seater here and it fit in something else that I was messing around with too. We just got to get a pinion gear for it. Does anybody know of a 12-tooth 48-pitch pinion gear that'll fit a seater motor by Furitech? No, I have not done a search for that, but we need one. Quick. Has anyone hit a pole with a sledge and broke the pin in the arm and bent the block that holds the pins together and broken shock up? Mid-Ohio, basically, it's a great big yes whenever you say, has anyone? Has anyone? Yep, sure have. Has anybody went more? Yep, they sure have. So pretty much that's a great big yes. Replacement for displacement. Dude, I like the big V8s too, but I also like my 30 miles per gallon, especially when I'm on trips. With my little event trailer, probably, I think I estimated at about, or I saw about 26 or 27 miles per gallon with that one. So Arma Grom Typhon. Now, the Arma Grom Typhon, that will be phenomenal for the indoor track. Okay, the indoor track at I wonder what we'll even call that. But at Sean's place at the Exoplex, some of that. But yeah, they'll be awesome in there, man. Displacement and turbo, yeah, man. I like watching sled pulls when they don't work out, man. Parts go flying, don't they? Enlighten can break walls with his cars. Say what? RC Kings? Where'd you hear that? Armagrom Typhon is coming out. I believe it. Oh, man. I need to fly out. That's too funny. Man, what about, like, I think it was a semi or something that was sled pulling. When that thing blew up, dude, the whole motor just went rolling across the ground. I mean, it totally got itself out of there, dude. That was awesome. Probably not for the owner, but it was awesome for us to watch. I think it's Nelson engines that are insane turbo motors. Turbo engines, not motors. Motors are electric. Yes, I know. That's my first. So are you getting the 71 like you were showing? The 71cc? Kevin, when I was at Monster Jam World Finals at Nashville, and I got to drive my truck out there on the course, like in front of the people, I had to use a different body because my body's not a felled body. So I used one of the regular Raminator bodies, but it was my truck. I can literally say my truck was on the World Finals course. You had the ones with the 50 GTs and all that. Taylor was actually there with us, and they're all blasting around, and mine's like, it was like nothing. So the noise definitely makes a difference when you're out there like that, man. Yeah, it was like mine was like, you know. Now, I will tell you, the scariest thing I ever did with my Raminator was at the Nashville Monster Jam World Finals. It wasn't driving it wild. It wasn't doing any of that. It was literally, we had to get our trucks out. We did not have an exit that we could go through and avoid the crowds. Dude, 10,000 people. I'm literally driving my Raminator, okay? And people are just stepping over this much room between their ankles. My Raminator. On 12S, everything. And dude, I was nervous. I was scared to death, man. It was like, oh man, one crazy glitch, major lawsuit. But yeah, I literally drove that truck through like 10,000 people. That was the most scary thing I've ever done with that truck. It absolutely was. Yeah, Kevin, it was a blast out there, man. Getting to see all the trucks rumble by. It was pretty awesome. It was actually the second time I've been to a Monster Jam like that. Many years ago, I helped them set up a course or set their track up here at Jacksonville, Florida. So I got behind the scenes on that as well. I went to Digger's Dungeon for the RC Monster Truck World Finals. They got a long acronym name. I might go back again. But when I was there, no kidding, they opened up Digger's Diner, right? The whole food and all that. I'm sitting there, or I'm standing there ordering like some kind of a breakfast sandwich. And this girl's got the most beautiful eyes. I'm like, oh my God, the eyes are amazing. And I see this figure behind. I'm thinking, that looked kind of weird. I look up. Dennis Anderson was back there doing all the grilling, all the cooking for everything that was cooked, left Digger's Diner that day. Because he couldn't find a cook. So he actually stepped up to the hot plate and got everything cooked up. I wanted to order everything. But it was like, I didn't want to put him to work like that, you know. But yeah, and when I saw him at World Finals, I shook his hand and I told him that he can make a really good biscuit. he laughed at that one. But yeah, I mean, that was an awesome thing. If you ever get a truck over here, Kevin, and you're anywhere on the East Coast, man, you better let me know because I'm going to be there, dude. I'm going to be there. the cross cart, that killer RC. I don't know what that is. You just see monster trucks in real life to appreciate. Dude, Blitz, I'm telling you, I was in the alleyway and their tires were like maybe 8 feet away. You know, I mean, Kevin's got one. He can tell you, you can feel the exhaust. You can feel everything when you're that close, man. The closest experience that I have to that was when I drove at Daytona, when I drove one of the Cup cars. You feel every cylinder. You feel everything, man. It is amazing. I might be going back in March. But, man, it was amazing. Yeah, they shake the floor. Dude, they really do, man. They really do. And really, it's still kind of surreal, you know, when you see these things as a fan. I remember years ago, I was at a Monster Jam World Finals, and Medusa was driving. And at this point in time, they were shaving the tires to take the weight off the tires. They weren't doing the air control stuff like what they do now. So they were shaving the tires to make them lighter. And I was with my buddy, and he goes, man, why they cut this? And I tell him, it's to take the weight off the truck, off the tire, so you don't have a bunch of rotating mass, so you don't have as much pitch. You know, like when you take off, they don't torque you up. And Medusa stopped signing autographs and came over and chatted with us for like 30 seconds. That was awesome. I was a fan of Medusa way back when she was in WCW and all that, man. Yeah. Andy just answered the question. Andy just what? Andy, did I miss Andy's? Middle high RC. Do I have a OnlyFans? Do I have a OnlyFans? If you want to see a grown fat guy squeezing inserts, I can totally do that, man. 99 cents a month. I'll squeeze this all day long. You've been to the 12 hours of Sebring before? Nope, I have not. Marcus. Now, of course, Kevin, you realize if you come over here, you know there's one guy you got to go hang out with. And I think everybody here is going to know who I'm about to mention. Whistling Diesel. You guys would rock the internet, man. Just saying. And if you did, I'd probably try to contact them and see if I can get up there and join you. That would be phenomenal. Cletus, yes. That guy from Crawling with Pilot, Art Ryan Media. What's up? What's up, Klein? You're too small time for him. I don't know, Kevin. I don't know, buddy. Best gears from X-Max and diffs as well. Should I lock the center diff? Been killing gears. Mitchell, there are a lot of really high-end gears for the X-Max. Just about any name brand that actually has a good name brand is good for it. Now, Cletus is about maybe 3 hours south of me, maybe 4. So if you go to the Freedom Factory or all that, oh, I guarantee you I'm there. Absolutely. I'll be like scurrying around in the shadows or something, you know. Oh, the shop pistons. What size Vidavon sway bar? Hawks RC. Okay. Does your Raminator have the V3 shocks? Do you have 1 or 2 shocks per corner? Now you're talking juggling. I know in my Raminator right now, I'm running the stock oil with 3.8 millimeter holes in the pistons. And that seems to run pretty darn good. When you're just messing with it, it feels like there's no dampening really. But man, when you jump it, all that fluid volume has to go through the piston. And so far, I haven't busted any pistons when I did that. In the Ram Bouncer, should I challenge with to jump over my monster truck if he jumps over mine? Dude, I will tell you this. Whistling Diesel Monster Max 3 or whatever it is, it ain't got enough juice to jump much of anything, but it's huge. But with the but like in the bouncer, I got 4mm, but I got 650 CST regular shock oil on that one now. They just deal with 80, 100, 200K subs. They're in the millions, you know. Hey, Joe Girding, I'm totally for it because that keeps everything right here in Florida, man. Right here in Florida, absolutely. So if you guys set this up, you might need to do it in secret, Kevin, because you guys announce this that you're coming out to here and all that. You're going to have a crowd. Yeah, WD's truck, man, when he was in the snow, it just wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, but what about when he put the jet turbine with the afterburner in the back of that thing, dude? That was amazing, wasn't it? And I love his edit. It's just so pop, 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 you know? I don't have those editing skills yet. Maybe one day I will. Blitz. Oh, the current version of Monster Max on 30K. See a Monster Max take on the snow. Sample out every vid for him to get some primals. The jet engine did help a little bit. What about when they were getting that that dozer? That was pretty neat. Hoping to see you this weekend at Zombie Palooza. So far, yes, sir. I am planning to be there. I'm bringing a Ram Bouncer with me, and a few other things and all that. I'm bringing some Holmes hobbies, Hobby Wing, and something else. I got a few things from Sean Larman and Jackson RC Recycle and Repair that I can put out there. Just hope that it is a fairly dry enough day that I can put this stuff out. Man, Caleb, I would love to have like an actual editor, but man, I could not. I could not imagine somebody trying to run at my schedule. I mean, I've done 3 or 4 videos in a day, but yeah, V2 Vids, I haven't seen anything from him in a while, man. He was all about the RCs. I guess when the COVID was around and he couldn't go run them, the real trucks, so. Yeah, I would love to have a professional editor. Caleb, rain has been brutal. It was raining today. I got a concrete pad that's hopefully will be poured on Friday. So it's been bad everywhere, the rain. Not just here in Florida. Atlanta is getting rained out. It's just raining everywhere. It's a lot of water this year. This has been the worst winter I've ever seen. And usually our winters in Florida are absolutely perfect. Discipline RC. Let me see, Blitz. You'd have to run a week or more behind for a pro editor. I mean, sometimes in my channel member stuff, they'll have videos for 2 weeks, you know, but like when I'm going, okay, if you're in Atlanta, I'll be staying in Ackworth. Any guesses on what Red Cat is coming out with? Yeah, I know exactly what they're coming out with. They've got, and you guys write this down, okay? They have got a brand new 1/10 scale nitro-powered hovercraft, okay? This thing floats this high off the water. And if you turn the throttle up, you can drive it like a drone. It's got all the gyros. It's got everything. And I am absolutely full of it. That is not what they're selling. But I do know what I do. But I'm not telling you guys anything legit. Reason weather's so bad because of climate change. Oh, things are changing. Was it about to go? Could you imagine a nitro hovercraft? Dude, I have uploaded 5 or 6 videos in a day. sometimes you'll get, what it is I'll build up my intros, my tech. I'll have all this stuff done, like say it's raining or something, right? I'll build up all this stuff, all these installs, all this stuff. And then like the next day, all I've got to do is go drive it. I've already got the first parts edited. I just got the driving part to edit and then stand up right there and do my outro routine. So, yeah, I have done 5 or 6. There are quite a few videos sitting there right now that, because of releases and because of NDAs, I can't even release them to members yet. But you'll see. Well, thank you, TKTV. I appreciate that. 333 unlucky. You guys thought I was going to leak. Just remember, any leaks from any company, no matter what, big, small, whatever, any leaks that you get out of my channel is because I've got permission to leak it. Just so you know. Yeah, see, Kevin, your videos are edited so good, dude. I mean, they are so good. I literally edit on an iPhone. This is my editor. So, now the good thing about editing on an iPhone is I can edit anywhere. It's, oh man, I've got channel members. Did you guys see the rock claws? What do you think about those? I printed another set of them, so I got 4 of them in that truck. Let me show you guys a little bit of something here. I can't even show you my editor right now because you guys would zoom in on the titles. So these are rock claws. They look normal, right? But they are not. Look at that. Look at that right there. See that? There's a physical hold in there. Let me see if I got a bit. See if I got something I can take this apart here. If I do, I will take one out and show you because I probably need to get a picture for the videos anyway. Yeah, this is something I'm working on. Actually, I want to take this one out. All right, take that off right there. We'll set it down over here. Let me find my correct size tool. This thing right here, they work, but they're not very good at everything. All right, where's all my things at here? I got to find my bits. All right, got one right here. All right, you guys are going to love this insert. This insert is going to change everything. On my iPhone, I edit with iMovie. And on my red phone, my other iPhone, that's the one I shoot all my slow-mo with, and that's the one I make my thumbnails with. Shoot, my wife don't edit anything. Yeah, you guys are going to love this insert. I've tried to edit on a computer, and I just haven't got it yet. So, are you guys ready for the next generation in crawler inserts? Rock claws will have their purpose in place. You guys ready for the rock claw insert? Man, look at this thing. So, the goal for this, when you're driving along, the tire will absorb. And obviously, it's very directional, right? But when you hit a ledge, it can physically grab it. It will physically push the tire in and hold and pull the vehicle up. Now, on a smooth surface, trying to climb stuff, dude, they hop like crazy. I mean, I've got 8 on this. Maybe if I bump it up to 10, it might be a little bit better. But regardless of all that, they work great under the right circumstance. Otherwise, they, like when I tried them on the ramp, which I've got in a video, I'll upload to channel members tonight. They hop so much. I mean, you feel the truck. Well, you have 8 flat spots here to deal with. So they actually, like I say, they work, but I think I'm going to adjust them a little bit because I want to make this work, if that makes any sense. But yeah, these are interesting, at least. Blitz. How long have I been in the RC game? As in, like, in modern times? In modern times, 8 years or so, I guess. 8-10 years. You should try Yukon TV7. Looks like it's a 3D printed. Yes, it's 3D printed in TPU. Yeah, just like my other inserts. This right here is actually a, this is the hard one right here. This is the stiff one. And then I've got super soft. This is a 2-stage. Watch how this works here. It comes down and then you get into your second stage. I've got, this is the medium. Basically the same operation. You come down and you get into that second stage. But this is a lot stiffer. This is what I started with. This is a file off of Thingiverse that you can print. So this was one of the first ones I printed, and then I just worked from there. And then I was like, man, I got all the way into this. And I'm like, okay, at this point, when I got to this point, I had at least an idea of what I wanted. So at that point, I started from scratch. So all these inserts I have are legit inserts from my own design. So, and they are at exocagerc.com in the Exo 3D Exo Designs 3D. I remember all my stuff. Hidden sheet mode, man, it really does. It turns good, everything like that. So Power Director. I mean, I just use iMovie, man. I can do cutaways, picture in picture. I can adjust sound, put in the horrible music I pay for every month. It's got different special effects and different things that I could do that I just don't because it doesn't really need it. At least, not that I think. But my print files are not public. They are not public. Close to Daytona, missing the bike week myself. Daytona is about maybe 2 to 2.5 hours away from me. Do I have some for XVO2? I don't even know what an XVO2 is. How do they fit, Marcus? Hopefully they fit well. TPU, man, I've got some, I've got 3 more printers ordered. My actual video that channel members that you guys have already seen, I'm probably going to release that video maybe Sunday, and you guys have had that for what, 4 or 5 days now, maybe a week at this point, because I wanted to get my other printers in, get them set up. So because I'm a little bit worried, because I know a lot of these other insert companies, I think Flub RC, I think, is the best in the business right now. I think Flub RC, they are the best in the business. Mine are just another option. Simple as that. They're another option that you can get. And finally got my users. Making it take 3 days for order. And see, Paul King, that's one of the issues I've got. I really want to not have a 2-month wait. So I'm really hoping that I can make these things as quick. I mean, and like I say, I'm a little bit worried because I know when I released to channel members, I got hit pretty well with just 2 printers. They were running 24/7 for like 3 days in a row. They're printing inserts right now. So, and then I want to try to have some to take to events as well. So, but regardless, I'm trying to not have that. I mean, if I put these things out and I see just 15, 20, 30 orders come through, I have a problem and I got to order even more printers. So as it is right now, I've got 5. 3 of them will be in on Friday. So I have 5 of them then, and if that's the kind of orders that come through, I don't want you guys to have to wait for them. So, but I also have the hard parts to print as well. So the goal is to have at least 1 or 2 of the printers for the PLA stuff, the PLA Plus or whatever I end up doing for that, like the thumb drives and different parts and pieces. I got stuff everywhere. To have those for that, and then for my own special projects, and then have the other printers just constantly running the TPU. That's my goal, to try to not have a big backlog. Try to have something, if you need something and you got 2 weeks, I can get you something. Kind of one of those things, you know? Yeah, see, my TPU, I'm running at 230 degrees on the hot end. I'm running like a 60-degree bed, and speed is, I'm actually pushing a little bit, but speed is around 65 to 100 depending on the print. Some of these prints, maybe not this one, but some of these prints you can run faster than others. It sounds odd, but yeah. 2 extra talks. Okay. It was last Sunday and got them 5. So RC, so he's finally getting caught up. That's good. That's good. Because I kind of felt bad for some of the guys, because I was talking about the Yizzers, this and that, and it was, you know, all of a sudden the guys, I know the guys a lot going on, but, you know, 2 months for inserts, and then you got to call them and hound them to get it. That wasn't good, and I kind of felt bad that you guys are having to do that after I'm showing the inserts on the channel, you know. So I'm trying to do something about that, and I'm trying to take care of it myself, if that makes any sense. A sun shape? Like just simple little spikes sticking out? Now, I do got this right here, which is a 1.7 RC 4-wheel drive. These seem to be popular. The guy asked me for one of these, and he asked for one that was kind of, you know, not super soft. So hopefully I got that, which, as you guys can see, it's still a variation of my own design. So I do want to do different sizes and all that. Yeah, the bamboo printers are fast. I've got some high-speed TPU on the way. The printer I've got can run pretty darn quick, okay? But the TPU itself, the way it's so cushy, and when you heat it up, it'll string and just gets all... It's different than like a normal plastic PLA or something, man. Marcus, see, I'm kind of worried about that. I am. Yeah, if you guys go to exocagerrc.com and look at Exo Designs 3D, man, I got all kinds of stuff, man. When I get like a transmitter or something I don't have and it's not ergonomically correct, I'll go ahead and I'll make a thumb drive for it, or a thumb adapter. The TPU I'm using, this right here is Overture 95A. So I've been able to make that work for me. Now, I kind of want to try it, like when I start getting into... Now, there was a guy asking about some 124 tires. Now, those... The insert has almost gotten to be non-existent just to hold the sidewall, right? Because there's so little weight right there. I may have to go and try some of the softer stuff, the Ninja Flex, Ninja Tech, something like that to make that work. But for the 95A that I'm running, is actually working pretty good. Bamboo printers are nice, but dude, if this blows up and I've got funds rolling in, then I will look at the bamboo. But right now, I'm still on a kind of a budget, trying to get everything to go and roll here. What will be your thoughts and opinion on Endura 1800 kV outrunner motor? Thinking of possibly... the Endura 1800 kV, As long as it's a 14 pole, it'll probably be fine. You put them in the Power Hobby pins? Marcus, send me a picture of those. I want to see that. I haven't put anything in the pins yet. Right. Same ones. These are different color and horrible print quality. Colby, well, right now I've got J Concepts and Power Hobby, J Concepts and Proline. I'm working on something for the bouncers. And this took quite a while to design. So you guys can see there's a lot going on right there. But it's still a takeoff of this design right here. It's just 2.2, and I'm trying to keep it as light as possible. When it comes to bouncers, you don't want a lot of mass down there like a crawler. You just don't. So I'm trying to keep it light but effective. I want them to fit these beasts right here, these right here, these, and these. Out of all these tires, I think these are the best ones to run. So, but these are pretty awesome in loose dirt now. And I want to put a set on these too. But as where I'm at right now is about 9.5 hours per print for one of these 2.2s. The Bamboo A1 is $3.99. I got these. I ordered the Creality Ender 3 V3 SE. I've got the KE versions in there, and the KE versions are a lot faster. But all I'm doing is this, and you can't run TPU very fast. So I got the SE. It's got the bed leveling, all that stuff. So I should be good to go there. Like I said, I have 5 of them. I wanted to order 4, but apparently they only sell them 3 at a time. So this is what I'm starting with. And like I said, I'll probably release the video probably Sunday. And depends. Hold on. I might release it Monday. This way, when I release the video, at least I know that I'm on my way home, so I can jump on printing whatever, you know, to try to start getting orders out. I mean, like I say, my 2 printers are printing right now. They will be printing solid until I leave to go to Georgia, because I'm planning to bring some of them with me, unless they're all gone. If that makes any sense. Tell me about a Bamboo printer, a lot of money. And see, the SE, I'm getting them for $200 a piece, as where the Bamboo is $3.99. The Bamboo would have to print at least twice as fast and have good quality to make that worth my money at this point in time. Later, James. Catch you later. Yeah, the automatic bed leveling. My older Ender 3 V2 or whatever it was did not have it. Man, I got so tired of having the little business card and all that, trying to level that thing. So, yeah, the bed leveling where it goes down and does all this little touches and all that stuff, that's worth it, man. The crawler's running a 4.75 versus a 5.2. I've got to get a 5.25 Tusk, actually, because I would like to. Now, the 5.25 Tusk, is that 2.2? If that's a 2.2, I will make an insert for that. Why not? I've already got the 2.2 centers done. So, and these right here, the way these are going to be, they might feel a little bit stiff, but they will take it, because I don't want these to, say, I don't have a wheel here. I don't want these to just crash right to the wheel every time you hit a rock. I don't want that. I want these to absorb and take the hit. And if they absorb whatever your tires absorb on the rock, like you're running and you hit the rock right here, right? Well, guess what? This is the tire absorbing it, okay? And with your tire absorbing it, just like that, it doesn't transfer to the axle. When it transfers to the axle transfers to the shocks and to the chassis, and then you have things going up. You don't want that when you're racing. You want the tire to absorb as much as it can, but not fall over on itself. So that's what I'm after. Well, see, this is what I've got it set at 4 per version. Right now, the only ones that have sold have been the Super Soft and the Soft, in both the Pro line and J Concepts. Did I teach myself to 3D model? I've been on a crash course for about 2 weeks now, and I've got all kinds of products. I use Tinkercad. So yes and no. Years ago at my former job, we got a CNC engraver, and it was basically CAD, but you had a block and you worked down into the block. Here, we're building the block and working into it. So it's definitely on another level, but I'm getting way better at it. I am really the best guy that I have ever seen when it comes to designing parts, pieces, is Rob Mirsky of DSM Off-Road. That dude is self-taught, and he is the best I have ever seen. That dude is really good, man. Let me tell you. His prints, his designs are amazing. So you figure if there's a level 10, from what I know, I'm a 1 and he's a 10. Simple as that. 10 being the best. Well, hopefully, I mean, the videos hopefully will do their part. I mean, I know it's like some of them, like these right here, they have the nice taper to the wheel, but I see no actual need of that in driving situations. So I don't see any need of it at all. I mean, the tire carcasses are usually close to square up there. It might be a little bit of a radius, but I don't really see a need to have all of this. It looks nice though. It absolutely does. It looks nicer than this one, but I've yet to see an actual need for that. So therefore, I'm not concerned with putting them into mine. Oh, you ordered some megalithic inserts? Okay, J Concepts. I got a couple of them on there right now. I think I've got a J Concepts Soft in one of the printers right now. I'm not sure what's in the other, but chances are I could be printing one of your inserts right now. I'm just trying to get stocked up as best I can. And also, my buddy Viking RC. You guys see him on the channel every now and then and all that. He's got a printer and he's working on his own designs. We'll be literally sitting at this table right here just brainstorming back and forth, like a brainstorm session, trying to design this, make this work, make that work. I show him what I know, and when he figures something out, he shows me. So we're kind of like a team. So he has his own designs. I've got my own designs. So he should be launching those soon. I told him, I said, look, whether I'm designing inserts or not, I will still show your inserts. I will show what your inserts can do. I have no problem with that. I don't care whether it's my product, your product, or maybe another Squid RC or Flub or whatever that is. Fine, it's on the market. It needs to be seen, and I have no problem showing it. I'll show it as good as I possibly can. I don't care what competition. I don't care about that. I just want to show as much stuff as I can so you guys know that, hey, this one did this line really good. This one kind of messed up a little bit, you know? So you guys can see that. And I'm going to put these on the website. However, they're going to come with, once you buy them, they are yours. If they work for you, great. If they don't work for you, well, find a spot and put them. But these right here do work. It's just, man, and there's another thing. You guys got me really going now. I was actually going to cut out at 8, but I guess we're going all the way to 9. The only thing about these is you see like right there where they contact the inside of the tread, I've got a feeling at that point you'll start wearing and noticing 8 wear points on your tire because that's the part that's touching. Everything in the middle has nothing on it. You got nothing right here. everything is here. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I do like the idea of this, though. I really do. And making more blades on it, I was thinking about bumping this up to 10. If I bump it up to 10, though, I've got to change more than just adding blades. Structural reasons. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, if I add more blades to it, structurally speaking, so it is structurally sound per se as best you can for a TPU, I've got to change more than just simply adding a couple more to it. So a little bit more to it than this. Well, as far as rotating the tires after each run, unless you spin the tire in the wheel, these are still going to be in the same spot. Now, I'm not sure if they would work like this. That's actually interesting right there. Look at this right here, if I can show you guys. Like, if you're on a hook and it goes like that, see how it kind of pulls down? It may actually work in backwards position. Huh. I haven't tried them backwards yet. Now, like this, it falls over like what you would think it would. But if you get on a ledge and it gets into the middle right here, it pulls it like that. And then it's really stiff. I don't know. Whoever buys these things, I want to see videos of them working, failing, or whatever. But I think they're good enough to sell as experimentals. If that makes any sense at all. How many instruments able to print? I'm only able to print one per bed. So, and one of these is like 5.5 to 6 hours per print. So the only way to make them faster is to add more printers. And something big that would fit this is about 9 to 10 hours. The thing is, when I do this, I need to print it in a way that I can just take dimensions so I don't burn up so much TPU and 9 hours on the printer just to see that it doesn't work. So I know the ones I've got, they leave a lot of slop like this. So I'm trying to take that away from it. I've measured 3 times and I'm going to cut 4 times to try to make this stuff right. And like I said, my first is going to be for the crawlers, no, the bouncers. See, okay, Marcus, you've seen the first video. Did I get that uploaded? I think I uploaded that video already. Did I? If not, I got 2 of them to upload tonight. But you can see when I was, where's that insert at? You can see when I was driving, okay, so you did see it, that you could actually see it actually make that hook. You can see it, and when it did, it went bloop right up on it. So they work. It's just on the flat ground, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. You run a set of these in your wrist or a set of something for these? Because this obviously won't fit here. Well, you could stretch it and make it fit, but you won't be happy with the results. Back of a truck to assist the front. I'll put these in the back and the front. If the front is able to get a hold on something, it just physically, boom, pulls you right up. It's really interesting at how these work. All right, so, all right, now we're down to the last 16 minutes here. All right, go OG Sesame Street. OZ Sesame Street. What's a Sesame Street? 4.65. I've been asked about the canyon crawlers from Traxxas quite a bit. I got to go see if I have a set out there. It will be basically, it'll be the same design, only, you know, tighter on the outside. So, and in fact, the ones from Proline, those are a little bit shorter. It'll be easier just to modify those down, but overall the same design. That's possible. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm calling them rock claws. You guys ever, back in the 90s, for all of us old guys with all the grays, you see the claw? We'll bind up and then the claws would come out. So that's kind of what I think of with this right here. So I'm calling them the rock claws. So that's what they are, the rock claws. I might call these the rock claw 8s. And if I do the 10s, it'll be rock claw 10s. But like I say, it's not something you can just simply throw another set of these on, because you end up with these being so close together that everything down in here is completely useless. So it'll take a different design to effectively, I think, get 10 on here. I like the rock stars, but I'm going with rock claws. I also thought about calling them the shurikens. But regardless of all that, we should be good to go. Let me see here. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So just a set of mediums. That's all I see here. Cool. That should be pretty easy. Maybe I can get I might have a set of mediums done, but I think they're for Pro Line, and you ordered for the J Concepts. Am I right? Yeah, you ordered for J. I'll have to look. I might have a set of those done. I'm buying the post you made. They are perfect. You're buying the post I made. They are perfect. You're buying the post? Can I buy that Arma Gorgon body? The one that's all busted up? I've got the body mounts on there. And those I print every now and then. I'm still getting orders for those. You don't want that Arma Gorgon body. It's all tore up. I'm not even sure if I have it anymore. All right, so we got 13 minutes. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up now that we're an hour longer than what I had planned for tonight. I'm assuming I got a lot of lag going right here. You guys are commenting and I'm not seeing it, because all I'm seeing right now are the where Thomas mentioned the Arma Gorgon body. Events coming up recap. Georgia Rock Zombies in Waco, Georgia this weekend. Hopefully the rain will let us have fun. But that one, and then March the 24th is our Winter Series finale. So I got that to take care of. I got a ECC at Cherokee Rock Village is coming up. Beat the Creek is coming up. That's like May. And in June, I got Badlands, Attica, Indiana. I'm going for Axial Fest again. Thomas Flint, are they for sale anywhere? What exactly are you wanting, Thomas? You wanting the old beat up Gorgon body, or the body mounts, or what? Turtle RC, I do need to do a raffle. I really do. Maybe I can clean off my table and actually get one set up. It'll be a big one though. And the problem I have with it is it's so big that it's like, chances are somebody's going to win this thing in some other country and shipping will be up $200 or something. You know, that's my, I want to raffle off the Arma Outcast 8S. I've got all the Vidavon stuff on that. M2C Crusher chassis, Vidavon bulkheads. I mean, it's got everything. It's a roller right now. I want to raffle off that, but I'm just worried about shipping. Shipping can be amazingly high. Oh, Cotton St. Patrick event. Yeah, that's coming up soon. All right, Killian. Thank you, buddy. Blitz. Newest 160 ounce Surpass ESC. I haven't seen that ESC. Thomas, it's a J Concept stage killer. Is that what he's after? Yeah, just a J. If you look at that video, and if you click the little more thing, and you look in the description, I've got links to everything, including the body mounts and the body itself. The claw from wrestling. Probably yeah, Marcus. Probably yeah. Hey, King, what's up, dude? I hope the weather lets us have a good time this weekend. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thomas, yeah, that's what he was talking about. That's the J Concept Stage Killer. If you go back to that video and look in the description of that video, there are links to the body mounts that I make and the body itself. So at that point, you can get all that stuff. You get everything you need right there. Order the body, and then order the body mounts, and I'll get a set made. I may have a set made already, because the last order I just made a few extra sets. I think I may have enough to order to take care of that. But yeah, go that route. Get you the body, get you the mounts ordered, and when you get everything, it goes right on. You'll have to paint it though. It's clear. You have to get a little body reamer holder to set it up and all that, and you got to trim it and all that. Me too, even if it does rain, I'll be prepared to have a good time. Huh. Should I put a hole in a crawler tire or drill the wheel? Dude, I generally do like what you see right here. Hopefully, let me find it. Right in between the Mickey Thompson, I usually pop a hole in the sidewall. This way, if the insert fits tight against the inside of the wheel, that'll actually block the hole. This right here will let it vent. Okay. Now, if you're going to be in water a lot and you're fine with slinging them out, put the holes right here. This way, as the vehicle is sitting there, the water will naturally drain down and out. And plus, you can throttle it and just literally sling the water out of it. I've done all that as well. But if you're going to be in water, I wouldn't vent anything. Be as wet as the winter was. Dude, I know bouncing noise. Dude, it's been wet and nasty. Usually our winters are so beautiful, but not this one. Fifth scales are big, yes. Turtle RC, yes, sir. So, hope the upcoming months will be, yep. All right, so we got 8 minutes. Probably a couple questions that I haven't even seen yet pop up. I keep seeing the Xfinity guys down there checking on different lines and stuff. I'm assuming maybe they have a problem with something. I don't know. Urban RC, we're talking about inserts, weird things like this, which somehow seems to work a little bit here and a little bit there. I'll probably put these on the website tonight. And I'll put those on the website tonight, and the 1.7 inserts. Now, these are more like a medium type insert now. They're not a super soft. And that's because it's such a small, short tire. If you go super soft, it's just going to fall to the wheel. Live on 3 acres. It depends on if that 3 acres is opened up. If it's an open field, yeah, you should be good, man. I've only got about 3.5 acres, and about maybe 1.5 acres to 2 is all the Exoplex back there. Now, granted, when we're out here, we park everywhere, so. For just a file, so I do not have any STLs available at this time. Yeah, I'm not selling any STLs at this time, but there are STLs on Thingiverse that you can print, and you'll end up with something like there's a few of them, but this is one of them. No, not that one. Like this one, which is actually what I got from Thingiverse just to get started, to get the feel of it and all that. So Yeah, so you can get these right here for free off of Thingiverse like I did. And then print them, and you're going to have to figure your settings out, and you're going to make mistakes, and it's going to be rock hard for one, too soft for the other, and then you're going to have to make all your adjustments and all that. Probably the same thing I did, unless you're very skilled at doing this. Yeah, I haven't seen the nut phones by Just Scaling. There's a ton. There's so many options out there for inserts, man. There's so many options out there. It's crazy. It really is. And see, this one right here printed with a really thick outer wall on it. So, as I go, Urban, I'll get more specific on tires, wheels, all that stuff. But right now, I got a pretty good design that works for J Concepts and Proline. So that's where I'm at right now. But as things go, as things progress, I'll get the 2.2s, 1.7s. So I'm working on all that. So I'm just now getting my feet wet when it comes to inserts. But I do have a product that does work. And if they do sell and go well, then I will absolutely invest in more printers so I can meet the demand and get better and better and better on my designs. So, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I know that they work, and you guys will be seeing these all over the website or videos as well. Eric Rumba, what is the size of the small insert? I have a Class 0 by Proline at 3.85. These are actually for a 2.7 inch wheel. I do not have anything for Class 0 BFGs with a 3.85. I don't have anything for those at this point in time. So, like I say, these are, let's see, I don't think these will work for you. Even though you can probably stretch these onto a 1.9. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see if they'll stretch. Ugh. They will stretch. These have an OD of 84 millimeters, 3.3 inches. So they're even a little bit small for what you're after. So yeah, these won't even stretch for you and work on that. Oh, I want to show you guys something I got off a TikTok shop. You guys have been seeing this thing on the videos a little bit when I do my intros and outros. Well, I want to show you guys this thing. Tell me, do you guys know what this is? I need to know how many of you guys know who or what this is. Because I saw this on TikTok shop and I had to have it, man. Never Ending Story. Okay, you guys got the movie. Falcor. Paul King's got it. Yep. This is Falcor the Luck Dragon. How awesome is this, man? How awesome is this? When I saw this, I'm like, dude, I try to stay away from all the TikTok shops, but I couldn't resist. This is awesome. Even the legs move and everything. Yeah, I want to be able to design stuff like this, man. That would be cool, wouldn't it? To be able to design stuff like that and print it and have it go. That would be awesome. What I need to do is come up with a real easy, quick design, something I can sell on, I can print. Story, we're checking it, hard to find some 3D for them. So Eric, what you're saying is I need to buy those tires and try to build them. But Eric, have you checked with Flub RC? They may have what you need. Never Ending Story. Yep. I know. All right. Future. Be cool if you could write it for real, dude. If this big fluffy dragon was real, man, you guys would see me in a whole different way because I'd be in the air all the time. Even when it's raining, I'd go above the clouds. The differences in the J Concepts and Proline prints is the J Concepts are a little bit smaller. That's the difference. Otherwise, Same thing. I noticed with the J Concepts size, it was kind of bunching a little bit. So it was bunching up. I dropped them down and made them not bunch up. And my AC is on. Yes, AC in March in Florida. So yes, it was. I still hate that. What happened to that horse in that pit of sorrow, pit of sadness, whatever it was. Yeah. It's not. All right, guys, let's go and wrap this up. Yeah, Matt Ellison tells me it's time to go. So, guys, I want you all to have an absolutely wonderful night. Been another great live, and I'm going to get back to designing some 2.2 inserts. So, yeah, I got to make these things go. All right, guys, catch you later. Have a good day, and I will see you all later. Probably tomorrow morning. There is something really important coming out tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure it's exactly this right here by this company, and I have no idea